What's up, YouTube? I'm in this short on oil and came out pretty good. Trading on a 15 minutes today. And you can see down here, I got a loss on oil earlier, but I re-entered and trying to make some of that back. I don't really have no stop loss on here. I'm really just trying to come out with just over 300, kind of a break-even day. We can get into that after this trade hits my TP, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'll probably get out of like 400 then.
Order filled.
All right, so I went ahead and got out of that. $100 for the day, break even day. That's because that's my fault though, being undisciplined and trying to just enter too early. But I do like these final pushes on there. We got to milk some of that at the end of the day on a Friday. So we're gonna get into how I got to this trade. I'm gonna start here on the daily chart. Some of my favorite daily candlesticks. A doji happened last Friday. So it's this Friday. The last Friday that happened, it gave me a doji. So over the weekend, this is what I'm left with. And I make this note over the weekend. I wrote this like on Saturday or Sunday. Closes 63, 64. Waiting on the final push to 60. Keeping an eye on price. That's very important when it comes to these commodities. Keeping an eye on the price. So, all right, we got that on Monday. Still not really anything on the lower time frame. That'll probably be consolidation on Tuesday. Ooh. We get a close at 63. So that's what I wanted. Close 63, 64. So now I'm really interested. Now I'm like, cool. We might find some sales this week. So look, I mean, it looks like a downtrend, obviously. You see that some ERCs here. Some ERCs here making new lows. You see this low here being made, comes up. Institutional candles coming in, institutional candles coming in. Price coming back into those institutional candles and selling off and making new lows. And, you know, the story is being told also with the EMAs. And the way that I enter is only off my supply and demand zones. That's the way that I feel confident entering. So I make one here because these candles I like. I like the size of them and I like the way it pushes down to make a new low. I like the way price comes up and sells off into there. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember which supply. I deleted everything off of this because I wanted to keep it naked for y'all so I could teach y'all how, you know, what my mind is thinking. So I don't even know if I made this one or if I made this one, but we'll see. I had one on the 4-hour and I had one on the 15-minute, but I didn't make the one on the I didn't make the supply zone on the 15-minute until today, until Friday. But let's keep going. So this is what I see. On Thursday, I'm looking at selling. I don't know why I didn't sell on this Thursday. Maybe it wasn't at the market. But that's a nice setup right there. So Friday comes around and I'm coming to the market at this. I came to the market around like 9:30 and I see this at the market on the 15-minute. Matter of fact, what if you didn't see this demand zone come straight to the market? So what if you just saw this? It does kind of look like a head and shoulders a little bit to the upside, but no, the name of the game is buy low and sell high. This is retail stuff right here. You see price making new lows all the way to that 61. And we called that out all the way back in the weekend. Okay, so we know we're going to get some sales. We see price go back up to the area where it originally started selling off for the week. So that gives me confidence. I think in my last video, I'm talking about the same exact thing. The same thing happens over and over again in these markets. I did take a L at first. I think I took it probably around this time, around me not being patient. I probably took my L right here. You need to relax and look at what your ERCs are doing. So look back and see if you have any large candles. And what are the large candles doing? Going in confluence with my higher time frame bias, breaking structure to the downside, price coming back up to testing. A nice candlestick formation as well. This one is called a rally base drop. This candlestick supply zone formation is called a rally base drop. We have a rally, a base, kind of a pause in price, and then a huge drop, passing past the rally. The base of this, I don't even know if I want to get too deep into why these are called this, but the base is closing inside of this rally, and it has extended range, multiple extended range candles, over 3 extended range candles coming out, blasting past that, making new lows. So the beautiful thing about trading is these investors is going to come back up and be like, oh, that's selling at that price. I want to sell it at that price because I want to get the most profit that I can get when it comes back down into that when it comes back down into the 62 way back here. I want to sell it at the highest price. This is what the banks are thinking. So yeah, I think it looks something like this. Probably entered right there. I think I caught y'all on this last bearish candle. Try to keep it really simple, like I always say, with the candlesticks, with the extended range candles, with the zones, and using my higher time frames, going into confluence for my lower time frames. But I appreciate you guys.